before I see this shirt.
You ruined it.
No, that's what made me stand out. Like if I stood in a room with like 20 people with this same shirt on, you'll know it's me because I ain't got no sleeves.
I don't know. We're gonna see. I started YouTube and all you see is me with this popsicle wrapper just freaking going to town on this thing.
I hope that's a thumbnail too.
I might just have to make it. The thumbnail. So happy you said
My favorite
that.
thumbnail gotta be. It's one of them where I'm sitting with the sunglasses like this.
Man, I don't know. We gotta get cooler with these thumbnails. I'm like, because now it's looking. We're just looking pitiful. Devin, before we clown, let me start the show. Because some news occurred. Hello all and welcome to the Heel Turn Podcast. I'm your host, Isaiah Jackson Jr. Devin Lee Crimes alongside me. Devin, how you doing today?
I'm doing not too bad.
Not too bad. That's good. Now, before we clown, before we get into all the funny ha he activities that we usually do, unfortunately, 20 minutes ago, Brian Pillman Jr. just came out and said that his mother, Melanie Pillman, passed away. And this was unexpected. He even says in this quote, it was unexpected, but it wasn't. They're not surprised, because of the life she lived for the past 25 years. And, if anybody who watched Dark Side of the Ring, seen the relationship they had, he had some sort of resentment to her in a way. And, it took a while for them to build that relationship to get everything. And they finally became close after a while. And this isn't me, speaking on his life. He had a long message on Twitter and Instagram that he shared. And so, just wanted to shed some light on that. Brian Pillman he's the Varsity Blondes in AEW. Father, Brian Pillman, obviously the man, the myth, the legend himself. Just a sad thing, just sad to hear, especially just, 20 minutes ago. So we're wishing Brian Pillman Jr. and his family, the best wishes. We're praying that everything is all right. We're praying things get better, obviously. And we're sending our condolences from the Heel Turn. Devin, is there anything you want to add, or is it just sending our condolences?
Yeah, pretty much. Just sad to hear that. And yeah, just send out my condolences.
Yes, and let's transition into the show. And how I'm going to do that is by asking Devin this simple question. Devin, what time did you ask me to start the show?
6:30, my time.
6:30. You asked me to send the link. You actually hung up on me. Said you can send.
I was walking in the house. I was like, "Yeah, I'm about to get set up right now." Yeah, my phone. I unplugged that. My computer. I turned that on, and I was like, "All right, I'm about to go." My shoe. I take that off. I was like, "All right, let me hang up."
See, I was
in all respect. I do got a reason I'm late, but I'll disclose it.
This man,
I promise.
This is the only man I know that will say the time we gotta go on. He give the time, and he's still late. How does that work?
Legit, all of this, I promise you, was out of my hand. Like it had nothing to do with me.
Yeah, because I sent the link at 24, and then I sat here.
Well, see, it was two things. It was the thing I couldn't control, and two, it never refreshed. So I was sitting there looking at it like, man, what the heck going on? So,
I was sitting here. I felt like I got stood up on prom night type. Like I was just sitting here. It's silent in the house. I got people walking in and out, looking at me, like just staring at myself through a Zoom video. Like, is he talking? Is that dude talking to himself? What's going on in there?
It was out of my hands.
Look, no, it's all good. I just had to bring that out. Every time Devin Lee Crimes is late, we got to throw that to the Devin's late tally. I think we're at 25 right now, but it's cool. It's cool.
He said that, but I got at least 2 pictures in my phone that said waiting for the host to start this meeting. So it's not like it's always just be late.
Tally 25-2. Look at this.
but it ain't old. So it that's all that matters.
You know what? You're right. But man, let's you got me in a good mood. You got me in a good mood. Because yesterday, sorry, everybody, there was no AEW review. Your boy it was recorded, but your boy got caught up in work, couldn't edit it at all. And yes, Isaiah, how do you work for a radio station that can't edit your own work? Shut up. But but still. So me and Devin are going to talk a little bit about it now without, the curse words, because, I got to be nice now. Devin, I sat down in my chair. They said MJF will be here tonight. I'm like, oh, okay, y'all stupid. Y'all stupid. I just seen this dude stretched out. He had to get oxygen in his eyes. Wardlow beat him up so bad. So I'm like, there's no way. Well, MJF's music's hit. He throws the scarf down. This is Max Friedman talking. Man, I instantly stopped what you're doing. I stopped everything what I was doing. I had to watch this dude there for 8 minutes. MJF delivered. Now, for those that don't know what we're talking about, MJF from AEW, been bringing in a whole lot. He's been popular so much, and been doing so much with CM Punk to Wardlow to Chris Jericho himself. MJF's on a roll right now. He's, this isn't kayfabe. This is where he's in actuality, he's looking to get a new contract from Tony Khan. But him and Tony Khan are going through it's like a little dispute. Both of them can't come to an agreement. And MJF keeps saying, hey, 2024, I'm out of here. And so this was pretty much and even then, AEW, Double or Nothing. That was in the predictions where I mentioned that MJF, is he going to get on the plane? He's no-showing meet and greets. There's a plane booked for MJF, in which now every reporter, which is stupid, every reporter that's reporting that MJF had a booked flight are now saying that, well, it wasn't MJF that did it. It was somebody else that booked it for MJF. So technically, no, you were wrong and you reported wrong. Go to hell. So all in all, MJF comes out and spits an amazing promo. I usually have notes, but to be honest, I could go off from memory just because I watched it so many times. This man straight up starts off, this is Max Friedman talking. He came after Tony Khan. The big man doesn't want to pay me. The big man don't want to open up his pockets, but he's only doing it for the next ex-WWE talent that wants to come in. He said, I'm a generational talent. I am the best in the world. And then when he said, it reminded me, Devin, you could, but real quick, just his mannerisms reminded me of Ric Flair. You ever see Ric Flair with the microphone? And he's like, the microphone shaking in his face. Oh my God. And that was MJF. Can't lace my goddamn boots. Like shaking it. Like, it's just crazy. Could you agree with that? Just a little bit? Or am I totally off base?
Just a little bit. I'll be honest, my head didn't go that far to that point, but I agree. I didn't see it at first. I got vibes from another one.
You said what?
No, I had got vibes from another pipe bomb. Put it that way.
Yeah. Well, yeah, But I'm saying, like, when it's coming to, like, when I see Ric Flair and when Ric Flair is riled up, the microphone shaking, the blonde hairs all over his face. And you know what? I'm not Jay Lethal. I can't do a really good Ric Flair impression. But all I see is like his head shaking, the microphone shaking. You can barely hear it, but it looks like it's going in and out. Oh my God, the $500,000 pair of boots I'm wearing right now. Like, it's just everything about it is so awesome. So when MJF shaking, he doesn't have the flowing hair like Ric Flair does, but his head shaking, red in the face, just intensity. That's what I thought of. He went on to say that, they can't lace his boots, these WWE talents. Tony Khan, would you like me better if I was a ex-WWE guy? Why do you guys hate me? He said it's funny because everybody that's cheering me said that I couldn't wrestle. They were saying that I couldn't wrestle. I couldn't do nothing. I wasn't a great wrestler. And then he said, why? Why is that? It's because, I'm not fighting for star ratings. Is it because I'm not, is it because he was just going, he went off on what? He pointed out Young Bucks, Kenny Omega is because I'm not self-trained. That's Kenny Omega. You know, and it just is. He went on and on. At the end of it all, I could go on and on about this, but he says, Tony Khan, I want you to fire me. Man, if this was the review, I would say exactly what that man said. But he said, fire me, you freaking mark. He said that to the boss. He said it staring at us. Then a microphone cut out, throws the microphone. They cut to break. Even during the break, CM Punk steps out, looking to talk to MJF. MJF walks out the ring. He exits out the crowd. He's still getting popped. MJF, he's getting his name cheered. Devin, your thoughts on the whole thing?
There was so much energy. Everything was great. Devin, your thoughts? Oh my okay. But man, that's got to be some legendary stuff right there we witnessed. I was just sitting there and I texted you. I was like, man, what is we watching right now? Like, in a good way when I say that. It was, I don't even know where to start in a way. Like, I mean, I'm going to find somewhere to start, but man, it was loaded. I'll say that. And the biggest, like, thing from it was when, no pun intended, was when you brought up a little bit when he was like, you know, is it because I don't drop my opponents on their head? Is it because, and I was just sitting there like, oh shoot, like he is really not pulling no punches with this. But my mind was blown, which like he said, I do expect that from him though. Like he has literally moment to moment. Everything he said was straight facts. I would agree. And with him, this is one thing I love about him, and I think it's the best thing that wrestling just needs in general, is that little bitty little gray area where you really don't know what you don't know. Like, you know, with him, sometimes I can't tell if he's, you know, kayfabing or if he's just, that's what like I said, that little gray area that he operates in is literally what's missing from most nowadays, and it's perfect. And like everything he had in this was just the culmination of all of that. And for CM Punk to come out like after, you know, it was on commercial break, I just thought that was the most, how can I say it, knowing that when I saw like over about 10 years ago, CM Punk had that type of moment, and here he comes out, I'm like, oh, it's fitting that you would be the one that want to come out after this. Like, hey, it was, you know, like that was you at one point, a more cleaner version, but
yeah, definitely a whole lot more cleaner version.
Yeah. I thought what Punk said was crazy back there.
Oh man, this man was crazy. He said, "Why do you guys like me?" Like he said, "Why don't you guys like me?" One of the reasons is it because I don't pretend to like New Japan. I felt that. I felt that. I was like, yes, we have been shouting it to the rooftops. I'm not ashamed to be a wrestling podcast and not watch New Japan. It's okay. You could be a sports station and not talk about NASCAR. It's okay. It's not that deep. Like when he didn't lie at all. And what number one thing? One thing about me is that I make you guys feel, and I don't have to do a bunch of bullshit to get you there. That's real. I don't have to do 10, and this is me just expanding. You know, he doesn't have to do 10,000 super kicks, 10,000 Canadian destroyers, bring out a bunch of nails, land on them, put some glass in his face, and then, you know, like, it's just stupid. I don't have to do none of that. I'm literally doing what they used to do in the 80s, in the 90s, early 2000s. Literally. Like, he's like, it's not that hard, guys. Like, you know, it's like, it's literally not this hard. You just have to take yourself seriously. This man takes himself seriously. If it just felt like he was talking to us. When he looked at the camera and he was like, and the guys in the back want my spot, well, they can have it. Looks at us because I don't want to be here anymore. Chills, man. I'm like, oh my God. Like, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be fangirling, but Jesus Christ, that was awesome.
I mean, but it's worth it. That you don't see that often. Like, well, next time we may see something like that, maybe another 10, 15 years.
Yes.
Like, that's just my opinion. Like I said, everything he said was facts. You really can't argue too much against it. And it was just like all the jabs. It wasn't even jabs. He was taking haymakers. Like, he was like, when this started, this was all friends wrestling. Everybody got a ticket, but I had to work for my stuff. And that's all feeding into the whole basis. Like, he worth more than what he originally signed on for. And he was like, well, my compensation, like, I'm like your biggest dog here. and you giving me little doggy treats. Where my big bones at? You know, where my steaks at, man? Quit playing. So I feel it 100%. That's what he legit say he does. He make you feel like it was perfect. Perfect. Masterpiece.
Yeah, definitely a masterpiece. I want to see more of that. Like CM Punk. See, I like CM Punk's pipe bomb, but man, MJF when it's uncensored, like it's just something new and it's uncensored. It just makes it.
MJF's promo makes CM Punk's pipe bomb look like somebody just have an event like in a corner somewhere.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Having a little temper tantrum. Go sit.
Like,
go lay down.
Yeah, like I don't know. He over there talking about something. Like, who knows what he mad about now?
Right. Exactly. Like, oh, let's just CM Punk. He mad. He always mad. Tell him just get him an ice cream bar. He good. Don't get my face. But man, yeah, MJF. He's right. He's a generational talent. Like he's the second biggest draw, pretty much, in AEW. Why? Because he makes you feel like it's just crazy. It's just I can't wait for next week. Anywhere CM Punk, anywhere him too, but anywhere MJF is at, I want to be at. But since I'm stuttering and stumbling over CM Punk, I'm not literally, but let's get into that because we watched Double or Nothing. CM Punk went up against Hangman Page. CM Punk obviously got the win. He's your new AEW champion. And when you look at the match, he's trying to do Adam Page's buckshot lariat. He can't hit it at all. As soon as he goes over the ropes, the knees buckle. Dude, my legs, my knees. He had Vince McMahon knees for the whole night. Like when don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Because I get that image of him just like
Jesus Christ.
Hey, man. He got them origami knees.
Right. I'm like, he healed quickly. We could laugh about it. But yeah, he got them Vince McMahon knees. Every time he hit the ring, he was like, all right, let's try it again. Adam Page was like, brother, you gotta stop this. You gotta stop this. Man, like it's crazy. It's crazy. I'm sorry, I got to make another joke because you know how athletes from Chicago's knees work, man. We got to save them. We got to protect these athletes, man. You know what I was saying, man? You know what I was saying? Shout out to Derrick Rose. That's my hero. But look, when you're looking at CM Punk, knees buckling, can't hit the buckshot lariat, botches a couple times in this match. And we look at Wednesday in this match against the Ass Boys and the Acclaim. That's their real name. Don't judge me. CM Punk botched a couple times, couldn't get on the top rope, tries to do springboards, couldn't do that at all, was slipping and sliding and stumbling all over the place. He came out after the match, said it had a promo. Hey, it looks like I still got a lot of work to do, but that's okay because we're here to work and learn and be successful as one. Shut up, yeah, we know what you're talking about. Devin, what do you think about CM Punk fumbling and stumbling? Just the recent botches from him. Is this fatigue? Is this something we should be worried about?
It just might. No, what do you say? I wouldn't. Me personally, I wouldn't worry about it because it's CM Punk. Like I could see if we're talking about just somebody else that's up and coming and they can't get their footing right, then I'm be like, you know what? Like maybe you need to go back to the lab a little bit. But with CM Punk, I mean, he's older. It's like I just said, I just remember something he did 10 years ago. And here he is still kicking, now he's a newly AEW world champion. So with that, like I said, it's with age, and I'm not really expecting CM Punk of old every time. Anytime I see him in the ring, I already know like every expectation I had of 10 years ago of him, throw it away. This is not trying to say old man CM Punk, but older veteran, a little grayer in the face, CM Punk, but he's here nonetheless. But long as nobody's getting hurt or it's like interfering like heavily, which I guess it would, they were able to get to their finishes, but it's just sloppy. But he acknowledged it, as bad as it may be, but unless he acknowledged it, and we know, he's like I said, he's a bit older. That's how I look at it. I'm not really gonna sweat it too much.
I wouldn't sweat it. But I would say, okay, CM Punk, all that you're doing, yeah, no, we got to stop that. Look, I'm sorry. Now, the reason why I say that is because he's going to be 44 in October. You're not going to continue to be doing all this springboard and all this. You know, those got a time limit on you. I'm sorry. Like, that's just how it is. And I'm not saying you should stop being this athletic, but you can. CM Punk's way too talented to not have, he has more in his arsenal. You know, we seen this man hit John Cena with a power driver. It was banned when on Raw. I looked at my mom like, what are we watching? I was like, what just happened here? But like, CM Punk has a whole lot more in his arsenal. So I think CM Punk just has to alternate his moveset. You know, maybe you can still go on the top rope, do your little Macho Man elbow drop. That's cool. Continue that. That's fine. But all the springboarding, you're not no spring chicken anymore, and it's showing a little bit. And although I wouldn't be mad if it was just 8. I wouldn't be saying that if it was just Double or Nothing and that was it. This is Double or Nothing, and this is 3 days later. Then it goes to Dynamite. That's just my biggest thing, especially when you just won the title. Yeah, I don't know. Well, yeah, that's all. That's what pretty much where I stand. I'm not worried, but I think he should change his moveset.
I just can't see CM Punk knowing he can't do something. He'll just continuously do it like week after week. So
yeah, I think he will. He will get the hang of it. I think he will come back. I think he ain't gonna do too. We're not gonna see another instance like this from him. You know, on a regular. Put it like that. I don't know.
It's a lot of people over there need to change up some stuff.
Yeah, like Adam Cole and Britt Baker. Look, I got a question for you. Britt Baker, Adam Cole, they won the Owen Hart Foundation Cup tournament. They got these belts. You know, it was like a throwback belt, obviously, but it was made in like Owen Hart's honor. Devin, let me put some context in this. Adam Cole beat Samoa Joe. As soon as that happened, kind of figured where that was going. Ruby Soho lost to Britt Baker. And so Britt Baker, Adam Cole, obviously then on Wednesday, they walked out with the titles. They're the face of the Owen Hart Foundation Cup. Devin, does their relationship annoy you?
They don't. Because I'm gonna say that because they're not like in my face together wise. Like the way they affect each respective division, I'll say, and how kind of like with the Owen Hart Cup, it all kind of them being in a relationship, how they both are the faces of it. Then I'm like, but as a relationship couple, no, they don't really annoy me.
They annoy the living hell out of me, Devin. They annoy the living hell out of me. Devin, you already know how I feel about couples wrestling in the beginning. So you already know that's going to piss me off regardless. But when they're DJ Khaled, all they do is win. All they do. Like, when was the last time you see Adam Cole really lose? You really haven't, besides what? Hangman Page? And that's for a title. So obviously Hangman, he's just getting fed to Hangman Page. But other than that, Adam Cole's taking a win regardless of who he's facing. He just beat Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe has 200 pounds on this man. Like, there is no way, no interference, small little interference, but no interference whatsoever. And you beat Samoa Joe. Britt Baker always wins. Britt Baker, you never see Britt Baker lose. And if it is, it's also foolishness. Like, shout out to Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa did earn that victory, but man, Britt Baker never loses. Adam, they're always winning, and then they're always in each other's face. They always got to mention each other. I don't know who's worse between them two and Ty Conti and Sammy Guevara. Oh no, Sammy Guevara and Ty Conti be making out in public. They be making out on the screen. And
see, that's what I was gonna say. Like, that's why I draw the line, because with Sammy Guevara and Tay Conti, like, I see them like in my face doing stuff all the time, like as a relationship couple. But Adam Cole and Britt Baker, I mean, they they take a lot of control of stuff, but it's like to me separately. Like they both. That's like they gonna both go to Walmart, but we're gonna take separate cars. Where Tay Conti and Sammy Guevara, they taking the same car. They still gonna get in the same place. It's just the other couple decided to go a little separate, but they gonna all meet up in the same spot. Which I mean, I would hope nobody would travel like that, but that's how I would.
Saying the way gas is, Jesus Christ, that's what I was thinking about this whole thing. I'm like, why would they take two cars with the way gas prices is right now? Like, I'm like, this ain't right along. Like, how is this going? Who paying for the gas? Like, but no, my thing is, and I feel like they're not in their face because Adam Cole has his own type of boyfriend. You know, he has his own type of relationships. You know, he has the Young Bucks being the elite. And anybody that comes from New Japan, you know, Adam Cole has his own little clique. Am I wrong?
I know, just the way you say it, like anybody that come over, like, you from New Japan? You my friend.
You my New Japan? You from New Japan? Can you super kick? Come on, bro. Let's go. Come on. You elite now. Come on. Yeah, brother. Yeah. I hate that. I hate that with a passion. And for those that don't know what I'm doing on Wild 110 and Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Hello, everybody. It's that too sweet sign, too sweet hand gesture that everybody does.
I never understood how it went from one original stable and just went to a whole other one. And like nobody's like that's like the bloodline, you know, saying, yeah, DX, suck it, acknowledge us.
Yeah, suck it, acknowledge.
Like what? I'm pretty sure another stable did that.
No, that's the thing. They don't care. It went from what? Kevin Nash and them to the Young Bucks and them to now it's everywhere. Everybody doing it. I think I might be a young boy. Am I elite? Hold on, let me see if I got. Am I branded? Do I got a? I was like, I think they do branding over there. I think I got a Young Bucks branding on my arm somewhere. Like, but no, I don't understand. I don't understand none of that. And when it comes to all, which is leading me to Adam Cole, which is why I think this whole thing is annoying. He has all of this. He's always in our face, always winning. And then as soon as him and his little girlfriend meet up, that's all they got to talk about. Britt Baker, I love her entrance. It's nothing but heat. She walks out, yeah, you know me, I'm popular. Oh my God, let me turn around. Let me walk away from you guys. Now I got to walk back because I'm so cool. Oh my God. Like, and it's fire everywhere. Like I promise you, if you see her entrance, that's exactly what it is. Like, it's like, nobody knows what she's saying. She's just mouthing, walking back, walking away, still mouthing. She's just talking to the camera about nothing. I don't know why she ain't winded, you know, when she walks into the ring. But granted, they're talented.
Cole training.
Exactly.
Stone Cold used to be like, and still be winning. Like, it's just,
man, Stone Cold used to
walk down a long WrestleMania rap just talking.
He used to speed run. He used to speed walk. Just his head bobbing. He got a little, man. He just looked like he in an ass-beating mood. I'll be like, man, let me get out this ring, man. I'm a fan, man. You want to trade shirts, bro? I ain't trying to fight this, man.
Like, Steve, I was just playing.
Steve, I was definitely just playing. Look, I don't even know Kevin Owens like that. Like, it's just like, I don't even... But no, like, just going back into, I just think they're annoying. I think they're horrible. But that leads me to being the elite. Let's talk about that. How do you feel about Adam Cole and his clique? Do you think it's too many people? Do you think this is an awesome faction? Do you think this is just the most, or do you think more people need to do this? What is your thoughts, Devin Lee Crimes?
I really don't care too much for him. I'll put it like that.
Dang, he said, do what you want. I don't care.
Well, because it's like in a way, to me, it's like too many people. I be sometimes forgetting who's like, I'm cool with just a core of like Adam Cole and, you know, like 3 people. We'll start adding, oh yeah, we forgot about so and so. They hit like, all right. That's like Roman coming up like, yeah, we got we got Solo, he doing this, and we got so and so, they over there, they'll be over here soon. And I'm like, I thought I was supposed to focus on just what's right here.
But that's a family.
Well, look, my whole point being is like, if you're gonna have a group like that, just be that. Like, don't be like, I say it like this.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
With the elite, it's like it's like they have a house and apartments with it. Like, you know, like they all together, but yet
they're a campus.
Yeah, like they're like it's too much. Like, you don't really need the whole half your roster don't have to be under your. Not saying it's that. I'm not trying to be that dramatic, but it don't have to be a whole handful of people in your group.
Yeah, no, so I understand. I think I know what you're saying. So like, what you're saying is like, because there's Adam Cole, but everybody's the elite, right? These people are the elite, but in the elite, there's Adam Cole, there's Red Dragon, that's Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish. There's the Young Bucks. There's New Japan Pro Wrestling wrestlers. Like, everybody's in a branch in a way.
I'll put it like this. I know you gonna be like, well, you say it like that. You like Adam Cole? I'm gonna tell Britt Baker. But I don't know why I made you sound like that. But I'm gonna say it like this: when they're like that, when it's a big faction or whatever, it's all split up into subdivisions inside the faction. It take you don't really feel like one-on-one with that group. Like, you don't feel the word. I'm not gonna use the word I want to use because it's gonna get flipped around. But it's like, if I look at like Evolution was just four guys. Like, it was just Batista, Randy Orton, Ric Flair, and Triple H. Now, had they started adding like Shelton Benjamin and Charlie Haas to it, but like they're their own thing, and then they start adding two other, it's too many. Like, Evolution loses a lot of intimacy that it had. Like, it's just those guys. Whatever story goes on, it's gonna revolve around just those guys. Like, they're not so stressed in, but yet I'm supposed to remember that they're a group as well. Like, what's the point of being a group if you already got your own thing? You already got a tag team going on over here. Too many things to grab at, really.
And how can you be the greatest wrestler? How can you be the toughest guy when no matter what match you have, there's always going to be somebody there because you're always going to be a heel. They're always going to be heels. So there's always going to be somebody there that's going to help you out. Red Dragon's not here tonight. Oh, it's because the Young Bucks got me. Young Bucks ain't going to be here tonight. It's cool. Somebody from New Japan is just going to jump in. Somebody's going to jump through that forbidden door that Doctor Strange opened up for us. And we're just going to jump in and he's going to help me out. Like, that's one of them things that I think Adam Cole's matches usually when he's not bullshitting. There you go. I have to just get it out. I had to get it out. I'm sorry. It was like a cough. Excuse me. But yeah, I had to. When you look at Adam Cole, some of his matches, I say 70% of them, because he does win clean sometimes. There's somebody there. There's always somebody in the way. All in the videos, all in the background, dancing. Like, it's just stupid. Like, I don't understand. You lose, like you said, a little bit of your reputation. So I agree 100% with that. I agree 100% with what? What I do?
It's just this hate. He'd be like, if you can't win clean, get on my face. Which, I mean, I agree, but I can't really fully agree.
Let's talk about that. Let me get up for a second. Because that's my biggest problem with Devin Lee Crimes Jr. What is your ideology on what is winning dirty to you still a win?
Yeah, it's still a win.
I hate you so much. Look, how?
A win is a win. That's like if I'm on the team and the team playing crap, we still won. If I'm on the team, if
the other team is on steroids.
Look, I'll put it like this. I don't care what you do to get it. You can do the most horrendous thing ever. But at the end of the day, when we go back and look at it, we're not gonna go, man, Roman, he did this and that, and the Usos came and did that. We ain't gonna care about that. What really matters is that he won. That's all people care about. At the end of the day, in the history books, they all gonna care about so-and-so won. So-and-so won the championship. So-and-so retained the championship. But they're not gonna say so-and-so actually needed help from his cousin, from his uncle's side to help him get there. They gonna be like, well, he won the match. To me, that's bull jive. You ain't even gotta sort through. Like, it's just, you do what you gotta do. If we're like a heel, I ain't supposed to really agree with it because you a bad guy. And I hope I'm a good guy. But I let that be for somebody else to judge. But when I see Roman, the Usos helping him, and the way they're set up, I have no problem with it because they're family, for one, in the story, and legit. And I mean, he's not supposed to be a role model. You're not supposed to follow what heels do anyway. So when they cheat, they cheat. That's why you ain't gonna see no baby face cheat to win, because you're not a baby face anymore.
Give me somebody else besides Roman that you think works well with that? Somebody needs
help.
Yeah, always need help, but still can go get over a win is a win to you.
Shoot, I'm trying to think. Just really remember the most recent one.
So that is where your ideology.
Well, no. But see, the thing is, when I strip everything away, though, he's still a heel. He's still a bad guy.
So because Roman does it, it's okay.
In terms of his character, yes. And it's not like we haven't seen him win cleanly before. You know, I mean, like I said.
But I'm saying winning dirty. Did The Miz beat John Cena at WrestleMania?
No. I mean, yeah. Whoa. Okay, look. Before you even mess me up, he did need help. He did need help. The Rock came out. He had this little issue with John Cena. But at the end of the day, when we look back, Miz won. Miz got the 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell. Who, you know, you can say
we have never. The Miz don't even bring it up anymore because it was foolish.
That's how it should have been, though. It was the Miz going against John Cena, super freaking Cena. So I mean, that's if you want to go that route. If you just want John Cena to be Super Cena and beat the Miz, and the Miz is nothing, you could have done that. But we've seen John Cena be who he is, and the Miz. You look when he won cashing in on a limp Randy Orton. That's how we got Miz girl. Well, she probably a older person now. I don't know. It's been a while. But that's how, like I said, he's not a good guy. In that whole run, I wasn't supposed to. When he came out, he had the Nas, you can hate me now, but I won't, he told me from the get-go, I ain't supposed to like you. And he didn't win in a cleanest way. That's what bad guys do. That's what the Miz did at WrestleMania. And if you don't want to bring it up, I'll bring it up. Yeah, he beat John Cena. Did he beat him clean? No. But he didn't have to. And it was a lot of things entangled into that match anyway.
Before Daniel Bryan left, he low-blowed AJ Styles, hit him with the knee for the win, won the WWE Championship, went on that crazy-ass run. Devin, he won dirty. A win is a win to you?
Yes. A win is a win, my God. Like, no matter how you do it, you can cheat to get it. Just long as it is aligned with your character and your art, I have no problem with it. Now, like I said, if John Cena was to pull out some dirty tactics, then I'd be like, bro, what is you doing?
But okay, that's fine. A win is a win. But you cannot tell me this wrestler is great. This is the greatest wrestler. This wrestler is good if he has to cheat to win.
Let me look at it this way then. If I say somebody's great, am I just talking about physical attributes, or am I also putting in mental as well?
It's not. How is cheating mental?
But think about it. Like, anybody can cheat. You can get caught cheating, meaning you're not good at cheating. So you a bad cheater. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm saying, I can sit up here and say, like, I'm the best. And I may be a bad guy. I may have to cheat to do this or do that. But I'm being able to execute. That means if I beat you, look, that's what I'm saying at the end of the day. Like, if I was able to trick you, if I was able to trick that ref, he didn't even see my help me. Hey, what can you do? What can you do? You just need to think better next time. Oh, I'm going against the Miz. Oh, shoot. He got Alex Riley with him. He getting his matches. I'm gonna need to plan out for that. It's just that's added to the game plan. And don't look at me. See, you don't want to agree. I don't want to hear it. Because it makes sense. Look, because if I'm the greatest, I'm gonna find every way to be great.
You're not great if you can't win by yourself.
If I'm going against John Cena, right? It's WWE Championship. I'm in this position. I figured my way to get to this point. It don't matter how I beat this man. That's all I gotta do. If I gotta sit up here and untie his shoes, he trip over. I hit him with a DDT or something, and I win because he can't kick out. I won. I figured it out. That's all it came down to in that story. And like I said, I never have a problem with it because the people that play that role, it makes sense.
But it doesn't make you great.
But at the end of the day, you still won that match. We still can say the Miz got a WrestleMania main event win over John Cena. Is it not true?
Yes, it's true, but nobody's saying, "Oh, y'all remember when the Miz just beat the living hell out of John Cena at WrestleMania and beat him?"
It wasn't gonna happen that way.
It wasn't gonna happen that way. No, and that's why he's not the greatest wrestler. That's why he's not nowhere near John Cena's level right now. And that's no offense to the Miz. He's gonna be a Hall of Famer, but still, Jesus Christ, I just couldn't believe this, man.
What you mean you can't believe? It's just, literally, like, it's just, you got to look at the circumstances. Like, you can sit up here and go, John Cena, the great John Cena, had never been in a position where he had to cheat to win. Everything to him did come cleanly. Like, he never really was put in a position where he had to try to snake around to get over an opponent. It's all about circumstance.
So Britt Baker has her group, Jamie Hayter, love her, Jamie Hayter, and see, I love her so much. I forgot the other name. I think her name's Rebel. And Rebel and Jamie Hayter are Britt Baker's bodyguards.
Get her name twice.
Every match that Britt Baker has, they got to get involved, and Britt Baker wins in the end. She a great wrestler. That's not great. That doesn't scream out great wrestler. If you need help, if Adam Cole's fighting 24/7 and you see Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly, the Young Bucks, you see somebody peek their head out and you win, you're not a great wrestler. You got the win. Congratulations. You got a W next to your name, but your ass.
I'll say this. As long as you don't do it frequently, and that's my whole thing when you bring up Roman, I'm like, he don't do it all the time, though. I've seen this man win cleanly. That's the thing. If I've seen you handle your stuff on your own, then I know you're capable. I know that you're just trying to you just probably follow you. That's why I'm saying they're heel. I told you. I don't need to look to these people as a role model. When these people cheat, they cheat because that's the only way they can get past, because they're a bad person. They do bad shit. They're bad. I'm telling you.
This man screaming at me. Jesus Christ.
Because
he was normal for a good minute. Like, calm down, Jamal. Man.
I kept telling this man, but if you're gonna cheat to win, then you can't be that good.
Because you said, well, he's capable of beating. I know he's capable of beating some people. Yeah, because Roman can beat up Theory clean. Just because Roman can beat up Theory clean, but he can beat Drew McIntyre dirty, he's still the greatest of all time. No, just because you can get some wins and win by yourself doesn't mean the level of competition, it was the same.
That's just not a good example for me, though, with Roman. Like, we've seen Roman beats great people cleanly. He beat Triple H cleanly, and he's beating Undertaker cleanly. He just beat John Cena and sent them back to Hollywood cleanly. He sent Daniel Bryan to All Elite Wrestling cleanly. Those are greats. So that's what I'm saying. That's where that credibility comes. I've seen this man beat another great person. So if he decides to get some help from the Usos, and put his finger to the sky like, I got him, he can do that.
Man, even Paul Heyman interfering, that's when you know it's bad.
You know what? At the end of the day, they're bad guys, and it makes sense. I'm not supposed to necessarily agree. I just agree because maybe I'm a cynical person at the end of the day. Maybe I am a bad guy. But that's all. It don't matter. Like, at the end of the day, a dub is a dub. And if you're dirty, you're going to get it the dirty way. If you clean, you're going to have to go the clean way, unless you got something different coming up on the horizon for your character.
Well, I know what Devin's going to be when his wrestling career starts.
A heel.
Man, but
I always wanted to be a heel if I was going to be a wrestler. I want to make people hate me.
But it make people hate. Well, you can do that right now with this dream match.
I get that awesome babyface turn at the end.
Look, let's see what side of the field you're on. At WrestleMania, The Undertaker walking up to the ring. Here's the theme song of Samoa Joe. Devin, who do you have going into this match at WrestleMania? It's Samoa Joe breaking the streak in The Undertaker's prime.
In The Undertaker's prime. Oh, man. I'm sorry. He just gonna have to find me and try to choke me out, because I'm gonna just start running. I'm calling everybody he getting into it with right now. Samoa Joe, I'm sorry, man, you're not beating Taker at WrestleMania. And I'm just gonna say that because Undertaker beating Triple H how many times he beat Triple H? 3 times at WrestleMania. He beat Shawn Michaels twice. Made Shawn Michaels supposedly retire. He squashed John Cena. This is after, we've been like, man, Taker, he kind of broke down. He still could beat up. He can still take down John Cena though. All I'm saying. But Undertaker in his prime, that's a mean guy right there, man. That's something that you don't want to play with. They call him, man, Big Evil for a reason. They call that man the Dead Man for a reason, the Phenom. He got so many nicknames. I be here all day trying to tell you them all. But I know we ain't come here for nicknames. We came here for how he gonna win this match. And I'm sorry, Undertaker obviously has a higher stature over Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe, you kind of a shorty to Undertaker. I'm sorry. Now Samoa Joe may have a bit more mass in a way, but we've seen Undertaker take out even the likes of Mark Henry. So we know size is not a factor to this man. And if we really want to talk about size, what was that one guy WrestleMania 9? Giant Gonzalez, huge dude. Undertaker chopped him down.
He lost by disqualification. I mean, he won by disqualification.
But it's still a win in the book. As I said earlier, look at that, ladies and gentlemen. This is why Samoa Joe will fall victim to the Dead Man. And I'm not going to say the last part because I can't roll my eyes in the back of my head. I am the winner of this dream match because apparently I made him tap out and leave.
Look, he's
back for more. He dusted off his shoulders and he's back into the second round of the dream match.
The second round? I ain't even talk yet. He skipped the whole round. I ain't even start. He's going to the second round, but he only didn't say anything. He just automatically just DQ'd me. He just said, get out of here. Look. I got Samoa Joe going into this match because the Undertaker's not winning. I'm sorry. Undertaker may be a little bit faster. Samoa Joe, I think he's a lot more heavy-handed with his strikes. His strikes gonna come at Undertaker a little bit more harder. Undertaker might do all that foolishness when Samoa Joe's in the corner of the ring. He's on the turnbuckle. Undertaker's giving him, the Mickey punches. Samoa Joe finna eat them things. Samoa Joe, like you said, he got the body stature, so he ain't finna feel them things. Samoa Joe, like you said, he got the strikes. He gonna put Undertaker to sleep. Undertaker was putting these boys to sleep, with the Hell's Gate. Samoa Joe finna break out of that. Like you said, the stature. He finna pick up Undertaker, slam him down, get up off me. You ugly. Samoa Joe, and then hit him with a senton, land on him. You can't breathe? Let me make this easy for you. Choke you out. Good night, Undertaker. Goodness gracious. Squash match, 5 minutes. No, I'm just playing.
Undertaker gonna get him in that corner. That I knew it'd be crazy when Undertaker gets you in that corner. He day. It's over.
So Samoa Joe finna eat them. Samoa Joe finna be like, bro, what are you doing? He finna look like SpongeBob when Flats was hitting him. When SpongeBob had that bully, and he just kept punching SpongeBob cooking and everything. He going to sleep. That's the Undertaker. That's how Samoa Joe gonna eat them punches. Look, Samoa Joe finna choke out the Undertaker. Undertaker ain't got that. I don't think he got the stability, the stamina to get out of that. Once he will, if Samoa Joe is standing up. Samoa Joe lay that man down, choke him out. Oh, yep. You might as well give that man a blanket. Like in the words of Devin Lee Crimes, give that man a blanket, some warm milk, and he's going to sleep.
I've been lost ever since you made that SpongeBob comparison. Because
I promise you, that's what I see.
There's actually nothing I can say after that comparison like that.
Undertaker gonna throw him in the corner. Samoa Joe just for to sit there. Did you hear me? I said I was ready. Blindfolded. I'm telling you. I watched too much SpongeBob, if you could tell, audience. But yeah, Samoa Joe for the win. Devin, is there anything you want to say before we close this show out right now?
Man, I'm not even gonna get into all that. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Devin Crimes. As you know, this has been a really hostile, aggressive episode, but it's all good because we built for it. But we have Hell in a Cell coming up. And I'm trying to give you my Vince McMahon voice so I can sound like I'm cranky. Not saying he's always cranky, but he seems like it, doesn't it? Yeah, I can't do all that. But I'm pretty sure they're gonna add some more matches to it because it's looking like a Raw pay-per-view. So we'll see. I'm not gonna be here too long. Let me hand it over to my man who's trying to stay cool with the popsicle in his hand. He was sneaking it all through the episode. I saw him. That's when he got up and went to the fridge to go get another one, or freezer, wherever he decides to store his frozen food products. Isaiah Jackson Jr.
Thank you, Mr. Devin Lee Crimes. You can find us on all the things that Jazz ain't gonna tell y'all at the end of the show. We have a text line 219-230-HEAL. This episode, this YouTube clip, and thank you everybody for those that's watching right now. This YouTube clip, this will be on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Wild 110. It'll be on Wild 110 tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So be on the lookout for that. Thank you so